KTLA 5's John Finolio joins us here in studio with a look at what might be a very rough road ahead. John?
Well, Sharon, Micah, that's right. Conciliatory, nationalistic, disciplined, and populist. Just some of the words used by supporters and critics to describe President Trump's first address to Congress. Now it's up to the president to deliver on his long list of bold ideas. And while the polls show the public responding favorably to his speech, there's already skepticism among lawmakers on both sides of the political aisle.
Thank you very much.
After receiving positive performance reviews on his first address to Congress Tuesday,
we're just here to start the process.
Today, it was down to business. President Trump meeting with Republican leaders at the White House to plot a strategy to turn his ambitious agenda into policy. A top priority, repealing and replacing the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare.
We should ensure that Americans with pre-existing conditions have access to coverage.
While short on specifics, Mr. Trump has been pushing a plan similar to one released by House Speaker Paul Ryan. It includes giving tax credits to buy insurance and would slash former President Obama's expansion of Medicaid. But many conservative lawmakers say they won't support it. Democrats seizing on the division.
There's no replacement plan. The emperor has no clothes.
On immigration,
we will soon begin the construction of a great wall along our southern border.
The president spoke less about reform and more about tougher enforcement. Before his speech, Mr. Trump told reporters he was open to granting legal status to millions of undocumented immigrants who paid taxes and had not committed serious crimes. Other proposals include a $1 trillion infrastructure plan and a $54 billion increase in military spending, while making deep cuts to federal agencies like the EPA and State Department, setting the stage for a possible budget battle.
In the end, where the rubber's going to hit the road is how you're going to pay for this stuff.
I think at the end of the day, offsetting increased spending is going to be a priority, and we're not going to be able to achieve it all.
This as the White House delayed releasing a new version of the president's controversial travel ban. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and the president's top military advisors have reportedly called for Iraq to be removed from the list banning 7 mostly Muslim nations, primarily because of their role in the fight against ISIS.
And the president's reworked immigration and travel ban is expected to exclude those people with valid U.S. visas and green card holders. Now, Wall Street reacted positively to the president's speech, sending the Dow Jones Industrial Average to its highest closing ever. The Dow rode a 300-point rally to crack the 21,000 milestone for the very first time. Sharon, Micah, send it back to you.
All right, John, thank you. The Justice Department has confirmed that Attorney General Jeff Sessions spoke twice last year with Russia's ambassador to the U.S. Sessions did not disclose either conversation during his confirmation hearings, even though he was asked about possible contact between members of the president's campaign and representatives of the Russian government. One meeting took place in the then senator's office in September. This new information could renew congressional calls for a special investigator to investigate what role Russia might have played in the elections. Sessions says he never talked about the campaign with the Russians.